Welcome. Are you wondering, how does he feel about me right now? I'm Rosetta. Pick a card, 1, 2, or 3, and I'll do a detailed tarot reading for you to answer the question, how does he feel about me right now? Let's go. Timestamp for the card you chose will be in the description below. Welcome, Group 1. As I shuffle the cards, please think about the person you're concerned about knowing. How does he feel about you right now? And remember, please, this is a group tarot reading, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest. And if, as I lay out the cards, it doesn't sound like your person, then please take a look at the reading for Group 2 or Group 3. My intention always before I start doing any YouTube tarot reading is that this video will have something to say to everyone who views it somewhere within this video. All right, here we go. How does he feel about you right now? All right. These cards want to come, so we're going to take them. Okay, so we're reading with the Light Seer Tarot today. How does he feel about you right now? At the basis of the situation, he's, as we can see in this deck, Knight of Swords, he's running off in pursuit of something. But it's not your relationship right now. But the good news is it's probably not another relationship with someone else either. So he has always felt, let's take these two cards together, about you, you're in the right place if this describes you. He has always felt this nurturing feeling from you and about you. So he has always been interested in seeing your relationship grow and develop, and he sees you as this spiritual yet grounded person that he sees as an asset, he sees as a complement to himself. So if this sounds like it describes your relationship, then stay with me. Okay, so first let's talk about the card you chose. These are from the Hanafuda card deck. It's a Japanese game, similar to how the tarot deck was originally a game and not used as an oracle. But I grew up with these cards as a little kid, so I thought I would bring them into the reading today. And you chose the butterflies, and this group of cards from the Hanafuda deck represents the month of June. So keep an eye out as you go through this year for something special to happen within your relationship in the month of June. Every one of the 3 cards that I chose for today's reading represents a different month of the year. All right, so how does he feel about you right now? As usual in my readings, the tarot gave us the basis of the situation. If that doesn't sound like you, please check out the readings for Group 2 and Group 3. How does he feel? Can you tell us a little bit more, Tarot, about how he feels about the person asking the question right now? Okay, he feels so positively about you. He still has wonderful feelings about you, but I see this, if you're in the right place, this is a relationship that is not of super long standing. So you're in the right place if you've only been involved with this person for a relatively short period of time, and this still has all the warm and fuzzy feelings of a new relationship. So he sees you as smart, motivated, yet spiritual, yet grounded, and all kinds of friendly, loving feelings that may end up turning into more over time. So it's just that simple. So since you picked the card that relates to the month of June, if this is a relatively new relationship for you, be ready if you want to. If you want to be a little bit more serious in this relationship, be ready for things to turn more in that direction in the month of June this year. And just keep on being who you are, 100% of who you are, because your person really loves how you are, how he perceives you to be. So as I described you here, if you are those things, if you are a person who loves knowledge, if you're a person who's very curious, always having ideas, always wanting to try new things, and then if you also have this deep spiritual side, then just keep being that, because these are the things that he loves about you. All right, did this reading speak to you? If it did, please give it a like, subscribe, click the notification bell, and leave me a comment, because I just love it when you comment, when you leave me comments, and I will always respond to you. Sending you lots of love and blessings, and I hope to see you in my next video. Welcome, group 2. So you're asking the question, how does he feel about you right now? Let's find out. This is a group reading, as you know, so as you focus your mind on your person so that your person's feelings will come through in this reading, just know that take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is not as specific to you as a one-on-one reading with me would be. So just keep that in mind. If this does not sound like your person as I lay out the cards, then please check out the reading for group 1 or group 3, because my intention every time I do one of these readings is that there will be a message for you, for each person who views somewhere within this video. All right, how does he feel about you right now? Yeah, he doesn't know. He really does not know. He does, and this is really funny. We've got King of Swords in reverse and also the Queen of Swords in reverse. So you are very much like him, but he's not looking for someone like himself. So if you're thinking that, wow, we are perfect for each other, we're exactly the same, but he is wanting somebody who takes him outside of himself. So you both can be analytical, you both also can be a little bit selfish, you both can be, both of you do not care for drama. You don't care for people who are overly emotional and acting out and crazy. You understand each other well. You approve of each other, and you approve of, you really can understand what one another wants out of life and is going for. But at the root of the situation, we have the Four of Cups in reverse. So not only can he really not make a decision about you, but he's kind of like, you know how, have you ever been in a relationship with someone where a lot of things seem right and should feel right, but you can't make up your mind about it. You can see all the evidence for why this is great, why these two people would be great together, but yet you just kind of, just like the woman here in this picture, it's like, right? And if this is the right reading, if this is the right group for you, the other thing I can tell you guys is that you are wanting more out of this than the other person is. So you have already offered so much to this person, and the person is not really jamming with what you have to offer. So let's find out a little bit more about this, because I never leave you hanging. So let's find out what is coming for you, because, and let's look into, is this really true? Is what he is feeling about you, is it really true? So let's take a moment for that. But before we do, the card you picked is a card from Hanafuda playing card deck, and not usually used for divination, but I love these cards because I grew up with them. So you picked the birds, and they are representing the month of August. So the other thing that I want to suggest to you is, if you stay around, if you keep seeing this person and you continue on to get to know each other, just look in the month of August for some confirmation about how he is feeling at that time. Have things changed? So there's the important point of the year for this relationship is going to be the month of August. All right, so I want to know the way he thinks of you. Same, and he's looking for something exotic and different. Is he seeing this correctly? Yeah, so there is an opportunity, if you really like this person, there is an opportunity here to let him know more sides of you, more different sides of you, because he's seeing only one side of you. He's seeing the side of you that is the most like him. So it might even be true, guys, that sometimes when you like someone a lot, you point up all of the ways that you're similar. So you like or pretend to like everything the other person likes, and they ask you, what do you want to do? And you say, well, I don't care. What do you want to do? There are more sides to you than what he is seeing so far. So we've got the moon, changeable, many phases, many sides, lots of depth, lots of emotionality and depth to your character as well. And then the other thing that we drew is the star. So you do have these qualities that are different, complementary but different to this person. And so you need to you need to go ahead, throw caution to the wind, and be the most expansive version of yourself. If you think there are parts of yourself that this person cannot accept because maybe this person is more conservative or more analytical or more scientific or more whatever, go ahead and just be 100% yourself, because if you really like this person, this is the best chance that he can change the opinion that he currently has about you in the relationship. All right, guys, did this reading speak to you? If it did, please like, subscribe, and click the notification bell. And if you really like this video, please leave me a quick comment. I love to hear from you, and I always respond. I'm sending you love and blessings, and I hope to see you in my next video. All right, welcome group 3. As I shuffle the cards, please think about the person you want to know about. And remember, this is a group tarot reading. That means that take what resonates with you, leave the rest. There are little kernels of insight for everybody who views this video. And then just know, as I lay out the cards, if this does not seem like your person, please take a look at group 1 and group 3, because sometimes your message is hidden in a card other than the one that you chose. Or maybe you liked a couple of the different cards, and go back over whatever ones also additionally may have called out to you. Okay, how does he feel about you right now? All right, you are in the right place if you have had an argument with this person and you have said some really tough things to this person, and he's the one, or they're the one, that is heartbroken right now, who is in pain over what happened. So that's a pretty clear situation. So stick with me if that sounds like your situation, and check out group 1 or 2 if this is not your situation at all. All right, so on one side, we have the 3 of Swords. At the root of this situation, we've got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So this is causing me to wonder if the cause of the disagreement was maybe a lack of respect for what's the most important to him. So did you belittle him in some way? Did you make fun of him in some way. And maybe you didn't even know you were doing it, because sometimes we don't know. I'm feeling like this might be, for some of you, the beginnings of a relationship. And sometimes you don't know how you can kid someone, or how much you can actually say, or how to communicate in a way that doesn't offend the other person. So that's what I'm seeing here in this reading. Going forward, we've got the Eight of Wands. So we're seeing that there's possibility to bring this back together. There's possibility that you can come back, and but I feel like you're going to need to be the one who takes action on this. So if you're still in communication, you might even want to say, hey, I wonder if I've offended you, or, just open that conversation. Say, hey, I've been feeling that something is a little bit off, or whatever your particular situation calls for. All right, let's see what else we have for you. Yeah, once again, we're seeing conflict. We're seeing what could have been. So we see that what could have been, the fulfillment of your dreams, like the ultimate happiness in terms of love. So sometimes I describe this as your cup runneth over, with riches, everything that you had wanted. I'm not talking necessarily about material wishes, but I'm talking about, it's that feeling like there's not the ultimate satisfaction. There's not even one thing that is not there in this relationship. So we've got that in reverse. We see a reiteration of the conflict, Five of Wands. We see the conflict and the fighting. So I need a couple more cards here. Hey, before I do so, here's the card you chose. This is from the Hanafuda card game. Okay, so Japanese card game, usually not used for divination, but I have a fresh new pack of these cards because I grew up as a little child playing with these cards, so I have a special connection with them. And so you chose the deer, and this is this suit of the cards is symbolic of the month of October. So you've got a ways to go to see if you can repair this, get in a way that both of you communicate better with each other, and see, I would let this ride and see what happens by October, okay? Because that is a month when I think everything is going to be clear. You will have been together enough that if you have not, if you're still butting heads in terms of your communication, then I feel like October would be, at that point, a good time to say, hey, we still respect each other, but this is just not working out for us. Let me give you a little more, because I just don't feel we're complete yet. What else can we say about how does he feel about her? Oh, yeah. Okay. So Tarot wants to give you some encouragement. So if you may be feeling that, oh, this is just too much. If I have to walk on eggshells and I just can't be me, then what is the point? But the point is not that you don't get to be you, but that you learn a better way of communicating with a fellow human. Okay? And we see that here's his feeling now. And then here's his feeling if you can do some of this work and just find out what is up with him. Find out how he's feeling. Just ask him to open up and tell you. And at that point, we see that his feelings of love are completely renewed to you. Even if you decide that this is not your person at the end of it, your skills of relating in a romantic relationship are going to be so enriched that you will be able to go and be with whomever you personally choose is the right one for you. So did this reading speak to you? If it did, please like, subscribe, click the bell, and If you really, really liked it, please leave me a comment, because comments are my favorite thing, and I will always respond to you. Sending you love and blessings, and hope to see you in my next video.